impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Go, Reed, go! On the ball!
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Payne. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind? And hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Etienne once more. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, Lawrence. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Norton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. A give running right, Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On second down, Etienne once more. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play action. Here's Hurts. And going deep for Hill. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now. Hey, check that street.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. Fielded
just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Lawrence. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Man, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Norton. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down,
Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
And to throw again is Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. it doesn't connect.
Ready, set.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Buying time to it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Complete to Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 7.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a close first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle.
Touchdown, Colts! Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted.
And this is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling them for a loss.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.